Hello, sports fans and sports brainiacs. I am the sports judge. It's Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Yes, really. This is actually about to go down later in the summer. It happened sometime in July exclusively on Netflix. The streaming platform announced the exhibition Thursday morning with a promotional teaser and poster. Honestly, when I first saw this on the internet, I didn't think anything of it. I chuckled. I laughed at the idea of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. It's comical. It was comical to me. I really didn't think the news of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul stepping into a ring was real. And in the world of fake news, news memes, and breaking news parodies, not every source is trustworthy. A lot of nonfiction on social media about misinformation, fake news. But folks, this is really happening, not fake. It's as real as it gets. Tyson is too old. In reality, though, Tyson got that dog in him. Age is just a number. It's an exhibition fight that could get Jake Paul knocked the bleep out. If it's legit and not scripted, Tyson destroys him. The young Tyson would finish Jake in one round, would probably KO him. Tyson is damn near 60 years old. Senior citizen Tyson still looks like one of those scary dudes, right? He is still one of the scariest dudes. I mean, just look at dude. He's even too intimidating to approach. Tyson fighting Paul kind of feels like a Rocky Balboa movie. A man with nothing to lose versus a man with everything on the line. If you have nothing to lose, like Jake Paul, you have everything to gain. Tyson has everything on the line. Imagine if he lost this fight. He'll never be able to live that down if he lost this fight. It'll never be the same for him. This is probably gonna be the only fight I'll watch. I grew up watching Mike Tyson when boxing actually was fun and exciting to watch. I got to witness one of the most insanely skilled boxers of all time as a kid. I was old enough to watch him when I was a kid growing up. I enjoyed the sport more than I do now. Tyson was the most popular figure in the sport. In his professional career, he won 50 of his 58 fights, 44 of them ending in knockout. He's the once undisputed heavyweight champion. Mike Tyson returning to the ring, I'm definitely showing up to the party to get swept in the drama. I'm a casual, but this is going to, be a must-watch event. So I will watch this. You better believe I'll watch it. I don't care about the age difference. I care about if it's going to be entertaining, because ultimately this is entertainment. I think everyone that's into boxing in this spectrum knows this is a money grab. No question about it. But we're going to watch anyway. Tyson is returning to boxing to fight a loudmouth. That's drama right there. I don't really see the reason for it. To some, it might be a waste of time. It's just a boxing match just for pure entertainment. It's all about show and making money. I'm 100% sure Mike Tyson ain't stepping in that ring fighting the way he did in that training video that went viral. And now, to save his legacy, since he committed to this to get a bang for his buck, he better not lose to this YouTuber. Who knows? Mike probably shook hands and agreed to lose for money. We don't know what was said behind closed doors. We don't know what information has been exchanged between the two. Look, we're here saying his age, but missing the fact that Tyson has 20 plus pounds of muscle and 30 years more experience and harder hits. If Mike Tyson doesn't knock him into oblivion, it's rigged. I just can't see Tyson losing this fight. Your reputation is on the line at age 57, and if you don't go all out, the world will laugh. This fight to me is so comical in every possible sense. Then they get in the damn ring and start dancing around the damn ring like ballerinas, holding and grabbing and all this other stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if this fight ends up like that. Nobody wants to see that, but it could possibly play out that way. It's easy to imagine this being a circus fight. Jake picked a man who is almost 60 years old and an inactive version of Mike to fight when he could have picked anybody else other than Mike. Even Jake knows he wouldn't fight Prime Mike. Boxing has turned into a circus. I wouldn't be surprised if the winner of this circus act gets to fight Tommy the Clown. This is what we're getting. An old-ass Mike Tyson, and no disrespect to the baddest man on the planet, doing an exhibition match in his late 50s, returning to the ring to fight a reality TV star / boxer / YouTuber / MMA star. I don't know. He has all these titles to his name, Jake Paul. I doubt Mike takes this seriously, but I don't think he's going to let Jake Paul embarrass him. I can't embrace and love this sport as much as I used to appreciate the physicality and the titillation vibes people craved. They're calling this a mega boxing event? Laughable. And you and me and everybody else are still going to waste their Saturday to see if Tyson can knock him out or to see if Paul can actually beat up one of the greatest to ever do it. Paul, meanwhile, is still making a name for himself and still is relatively new to comeback sports. This is what? Only his second professional fight when he knocked out former NBA player Nate Robinson on the undercard. I'm not a huge fan of Jake Paul. Never have been. He's not someone I go absolutely bananas over. He's not someone that, I follow religiously. I know he went on to defeat former UFC stars Nate Diaz, Anderson Silva, and Tyron Woodley. Wins that unquestionably boosted his profile as a fighter, but also earned him criticism for only challenging non-boxers. And when he finally decides to challenge a boxer, it's an old Mike Tyson who has been retired from the sport. It's already shaping up to be an exciting event only because of the names, the age disparity, and the hype surrounding it. This is pretty nuts. How much money do you think Netflix paid to get this fight? In the end, it seems like a win-win for Tyson and Paul and Netflix. Everybody gets a piece of the pie, whether the fight is a flop or not, no matter who wins or loses. Jake Paul is going into this with a lot of confidence, a little bit of arrogance, but Mike Tyson will have something to say about that. He's not losing to Jake Paul. He's not. One swing. I know Mike is not what he used to be. Of course not. But he's not losing to Jake Paul. He's older, but Tyson can't put Jake Paul on the floor. And if this is a real fight, Paul gets knocked out. The speed is still there. Tyson still is in incredible shape. Jake Paul needs to rethink this bout. Tyson is still good, judging from his training video. How can this fight go past 6 rounds? Like, do you really see that happening? I just don't see it. There is no beating Mike Tyson, but Jake Paul is going to try anyway. That said, watching this fight gives us something to do on a Saturday night when we probably could find 10 million other things to do. The Tyson-Paul discourse is only going to get louder and louder now that we know it's going to happen this summer. And the opportunity for Jake Paul to make his name relevant for a brief moment, here's his chance. He can make himself relevant. I think he just hasn't heard his name in a while and wanted to make himself relevant again. Who knows? It could turn out to be an incredibly enticing fight. I still don't see it. You know, the fights in recent years that we've salivated over have been a testament to marketability and salesmanship. Salesmen tell you what you want to hear so they can sell their product. Well, it's the same thing with boxing. Boxing is the same way. Boxers are salesmen. They're salesmen coaxing an audience by saying things like they're about to produce the biggest fight in history or the biggest fight in centuries. They're like salesmen. If they don't sell, they don't get paid. But when they sell, that commission is nice. That's what this is. And of course, we fall in this trap. We, the consumer, sign up for subscriptions. We purchase the app. It's all business for them. It's a show for the fans. This is a publicity stunt to not only create hype, but to hook the viewer. And like always, they will take the bait. Subscribe to Netflix, if not already, and glue their eyes onto the screen to watch this charade of a fight. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. Hope you like this video. If you like this content and you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button for me. Thank you guys so much. We'll chat very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.